Grab your popcorn and get comfortable because today we're diving deep into the then versus now of the legendary cast of Into the Wild, 2007. From the pristine Alaskan wilderness to the chaotic streets of Hollywood, these stars have certainly lived lives as dramatic as the roles they portrayed. Remember Into the Wild? Of course you do! The film that captured the journey of Christopher McCandless, a young man seeking freedom from the trappings of modern life, only to end up with one of the most heart-wrenching, inspiring stories we've ever witnessed on screen. And let's not forget the incredible ensemble cast who made the film what it is, each one adding depth to the narrative, making us believe in their own search for something deeper. Well, fast forward to 2025, and you'll be shocked at how these stars have evolved. Their lives have been full of surprises, scandals, and transformations that none of us could have predicted back then. Let's break it down, shall we? Time to go wild. Let's start with the man who was at the heart of it all, Emile Hirsch. Back in 2007, Emile was riding high off the success of his role as Christopher McCandless, the young idealist who rejected materialism for the great unknown of Alaska. Into the Wild was more than just a career milestone for Emile. It defined him. His portrayal of the passionate, troubled Christopher made him a household name. At just 22, he already seemed poised for a major Hollywood career. In the years following Into the Wild, Emile became the actor for gritty, complex roles. He landed parts in films like Milk 2008, where he earned critical praise for his portrayal of Cleve Jones. By this point, he was already being touted as one of Hollywood's leading young men. His love life, though, was even more fascinating to the tabloids. Emile was linked to several high-profile actresses. Whispers about romances with his co-stars were a constant. His off-screen persona was as wild as his on-screen one. Emile's rugged good looks and laid-back demeanor were the perfect match for Hollywood's indie scene. Can you believe it? Emile Hirsch, the once promising indie darling, has gone through quite the transformation. These days, he's a far cry from the scruffy, introspective character we saw in Into the Wild. While he stepped away from acting in recent years, insiders say he's been focused on building his empire in the tech world. Yes, folks, Emile Hirsch is no longer just a screen star. He's now a tech mogul. Word on the street is he's been pouring his time and money into sustainable startups, which, let's be real, makes sense after Into the Wild. And guess what? He's even launching a sustainable fashion line. That's right, sustainable fashion. Is it just me, or has Emile just reinvented himself as the hipster tech entrepreneur? But let's not get it twisted. Emile's personal life is still just as juicy as ever. After his brief, high-profile marriage, the tabloids were buzzing about his dating life. And yes, fans definitely weren't expecting the new rumors. It turns out Emile's been dating someone significantly younger than him. Fans are shocked. His latest love interests? You guessed it, a bit of a wild turn in the romance department. But hey, he's still got that rugged charm, even if he's no longer the indie boy next door. Kristen Stewart. We all remember her as Tracy Tatro, the sweet, doe-eyed character who forms a brief but emotional connection with Christopher McCandless. But what really made Kristen stand out in Into the Wild was her rebellious, anti-Hollywood persona. At the time, Kristen was still very much in the shadow of Twilight, but her role in Into the Wild showcased her range. She wasn't just Bella Swan, she was a young woman searching for herself, caught between the innocence of youth and the complexities of adult life. Fast forward to the years after Into the Wild, and Kristen Stewart went through quite a journey. While the Twilight saga made her a worldwide sensation, it also brought her a slew of tabloid attention. Her relationship with Robert Pattinson was one of the most talked about in Hollywood, and when the two split, the world went crazy. Kristen's love life became a roller coaster of highs and lows, but her career didn't skip a beat. She threw herself into indie films, working with legendary directors like Olivier Assayas in Clouds of Sils Maria, 2014. But she wasn't just about acting anymore. Kristen became a tabloid sensation, a fashion icon, and one of the most controversial celebrities in Hollywood. Let me just say it. Kristen Stewart's journey has been nothing short of iconic. She's one of the most surprising figures in Hollywood today. While she's always had that rebel persona, Kristen has now completely reinvented herself. Not only is she still acting, she's now an acclaimed director. Yes, Kristen Stewart is officially a director, and let's just say she's owning it. From her indie film roots to a directorial powerhouse, Kristen has completely broken free from the box that Hollywood tried to put her in. Her fashion? Another level. Kristen Stewart has gone from the awkward Converse-wearing teen to a high-fashion icon. With the release of her latest collection, fans are flipping out. And her love life? Well, Kristen's found peace with her partner. No more dramatic love triangles. She's now living her best life, balancing work, love, and of course, her artistic vision. Jena Malone played the sweet and slightly edgy character of Tracy's friend in Into the Wild. But did you know this role wasn't her first? Jena had already been making a name for herself in Hollywood. From Donnie Darko to Saved A, she was the quirky, cool girl we all secretly wanted to be. And in Into the Wild, she brought a fresh, unexpected energy to the film, leaving an impact on viewers even in her limited screen time. Her portrayal of Tracy's offbeat innocence had a certain charm that made us all fall in love with her. Jena's journey since 2007 has been nothing short of fascinating. She's proven herself to be one of the most versatile actresses in Hollywood, tackling everything from indie films to major blockbusters. But here's the twist. She's also ventured into directing and producing, showing that she has a keen eye for talent and a passion for creating. But what really made headlines was her dramatic shift in her personal life. Jena has become outspoken in her support for various social causes, and insiders say she's become one of Hollywood's most unpredictable stars. Her journey from indie darling to outspoken activist is a story for the books. So, there you have it. The wild, unpredictable, and jaw-dropping transformations of the cast of Into the Wild. From Emile Hirsch's tech mogul status to Kristen Stewart's directorial career and Vera Farmiga's rise behind the camera, it's safe to say that these stars have truly lived up to the unpredictability of the film they starred in. What do you think? Which actor surprised you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, hit subscribe, and ring that bell for more Hollywood deep dives.